Hello, I'm Mai, and I'm not sorry, and welcome to Enter the Gungeon, a roguelike twin-stick shooter, with a lot of puns in it, and it's very fun. And if you've clicked on this video, you already probably know about Gungeon, and that's probably why you clicked on it. Basically, it's a fun, video game, and that's why today I am playing it. And I'm playing as a convict, a character I haven't played as in a while. And basically, I'm just going to get as far as I can and just dump this whole video unedited, which is gonna be how I handle roguelike games like this one, because first of all, I want to cultivate a more sort of natural stream of consciousness way of recording, and second of all, it's just much easier. Now, I've never won a game of Gungeon, so don't worry, you're not really missing anything. But I have gotten too much done on this save for me to be able to, for me to want to reset and start on a new save for this Let's Play. But what you need to know is, if you're interested in tracking what I've unlocked so far, I've never beat the sort of first final boss. But I did come close once. The great thing about Gungeon is it's basically infinite content, and any roguelike, I suppose. But Gungeon is fun because it's masterfully made. There's just so much work that went into this game. I'm not gonna talk about the beautiful craftsmanship of video games in every episode on this channel, don't worry. In some of them, I'll talk about the beautiful craftsmanship of TV shows. The beauty of Gungeon is that, like, it has mastered that quality of roguelike games where when you die, because you'll die most runs, you still inevitably feel like you did make progress. And I feel like the best way they've accomplished that is by giving the player a reward, multiple tiers of reward through gameplay. So if you beat even a single boss on a Gungeon run, you get some hegemony credits. And you might not get much, but those let you unlock items in the hub world, the breach. And if you get past a certain point, you could unlock an item just by getting to that point in the game. If you get all the way through and defeat the final boss, you might get one step closer to unlocking a certain character or something. It's very good game design. This is just a very well designed game. Excuse me one second. I hope that didn't pick up on mic. Ooh, speaking of, here's an item I unlocked just last run, and I am convinced that there is a weighting system in this game that makes it more likely for you to get items that you've just unlocked, because, like, that seems to happen a lot, and that's very good design, because it gives the player a sense of progress. It doesn't feel like you're just putting names on a list. It feels like you are unlocking these items that you know will show up in your game. And it's just well made. On the programming and, like, artistry side of things, Gungeon is also amazing. It's programmed, you may know this if you've, like read fun facts videos, watched fun facts videos, but Gungeon is actually programmed as a 3D game, so every sprite layers automatically, without much, like, external coding having to be done. Ooh, angry bullets. I don't have enough, money for that, but I will, assuming I don't die. Expect me to not talk as much during boss fights, because it's difficult. Gungeon difficult. You heard it here first. I'm glad Gungeon is the sort of game where the difficulty doesn't make it less fun, because there are a lot of games that are less fun, not as fun as they could be, because they're difficult, and I feel like Gungeon strikes a good balance, where the fun comes in, like, the way it challenges you. Like, when you die in Gungeon, it's difficult to feel like it was unfair. Well, it's extremely easy to feel like it's unfair, because it's extremely easy to feel anything if you're in the right mindset. But what I mean is, the game does its best to explain everything to you in a very nice way. Like, the only times in Gungeon I feel where it'll feel unfair to die is when you're up against a boss you've never fought before. And even then, there's often, I feel, a sort of... You can feel it out. Oh, angry bullets and charge shot is really good. I'm sorry, I'm just marveling for a second. What I'm saying is, the way in which Gungeon just sorta shows off its mechanics is very intuitive. The tutorial is very nice, first thing. And it really feels like all the mechanics, like, flow into each other naturally. Like, the two most important mechanics in the game thematically are dodge rolling and table flipping. You can dodge roll to avoid bullets, and you can flip tables to block bullets. So, when you dodge roll into a table, you do a little slide, and those two mechanics run into each other, sort of, in, like, a really fluid way, and makes a lot of sense given the, like, tropes that Gungeon likes to homage. It makes a lot of sense. It's all very well made. Speaking of homages, references are another thing Gungeon likes to do, and it does reference humor well, I feel, which is difficult. I think there's a lot of things that don't do reference humor well. And I feel like with reference humor, what has to sell it is demonstrating that, like, you care about the thing you're referencing or parodying or whatever. And Gungeon really manages to do that well, I think. It's got just sort of this vibe, that the people who made this game really love the things they're referencing. And that's not a thing you get with a lot of things, I feel like. So it's good to see that. It's good to feel that in a game. Also, I am getting a good quantity of ammo drops on this run. Honestly, I strive to make stuff with the amount of artistry and care that's put into Gungeon. That was a nasty lag spike. Because it's just inspiring, you know? That sort of commitment to a craft. Not to get too schmaltzy, but... Okay, guess I still haven't quite figured out how to teleport with a charged weapon. So, I guess we're walking back. Another thing Gungeon's really good at is... I swear to God, this video is, unless I die very soon, not going to be entirely me talking about how good the video game I'm playing is making all the characters feel different in a very nice way. There's a mini-game room down there, so I'm gonna not be holding my charge real quick. Oh no! That was amazing. Anyway. So, yeah, there really isn't any good way for me to segue into anything else. So, basically, whoops. Whoops. I may suck at this. I guess we'll see. Well, that was decent. I paid probably too much money for a medium tier item. That's fine. Oh, that was neat. Basically, this is 2 extra hearts, which is really good, because, like, an item that gives 1 extra heart is basically an S-tier item by default in Gungeon. But, if you spend any money on anything, you lose that immediately. So it's pretty bad, if you spend a lot of money. Which, thankfully, I don't have much money in the first place, because I just spent a bunch of it on Winchester. Oh, this is an annoying, only path that isn't cleared yet. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be explaining items I get, in case someone watching this hasn't played Gungeon or seen Gungeon videos. Which is fair, I guess. I don't expect all my viewer to, know all the game I play. The first non-pluralization there was on purpose for a joke, and then I said game singular, and that wasn't on purpose. Amoconda. Amoconda is famously obnoxious. On my last run, I somehow no-hit it. I don't think I'm gonna be that lucky this time. Especially not with my own shots ricocheting all over the place and distracting me. That's the problem with some items in Gungeon. They're very good, they make it very hard to see what's going on. How didn't I get hit there? That was amazing. Amoconda is annoying because he's one of the only bosses in the game who can heal. and does so frequently because he's a reference to Snake. And possibly Centipede. I'm not sure. I guess in the absence of any clear Centipede... Huh. Did it again. I guess in the absence of any clear Centipede references in Gungeon, we can safely assume Amicon is that as well. Witch Pistol is good. Any, like, spell item in Gungeon generally has the ability to turn enemies you hit with it into chickens. So it's basically an instant kill, which is very good, but it does usually have a very low percentage chance of happening, because it's very good. This isn't the way at all. I hope one of these chests is a mimic, because that would be real handy, because I have no keys, and if I buy any, I'll lose 2 heart containers. I'm gonna buy a key. Wait, I should check the other one first, to see if it's a black chest. Or a mimic. The mimic could drop a key, I guess. That would be very convenient. I'm perfectly willing to lose 2 hearts to open a red chest, by the way. They're the second highest tier in the game. Okay, this I can destroy. Glad I didn't get hurt by that. I haven't exactly enough money to buy Battle Standard, but I won't. Let's see, Ring of Blanks? Blank Companion's Ring. Hey, it's the little blank buddy. He just follows you around and destroys bullets for you. I've used no blanks on this floor. Huh. Well... Huh. Oh, come on. This is pitiful. I hate this. That was atrocious. I wish I didn't have to do that. Next floor. If I rewatch this later and there was an opportunity to get more keys on this floor, I'm gonna be pretty angry, I guess. I'm still using the shotgun. I love in Gungeon when you shoot at an enemy and miss and accidentally kill another enemy. It's very funny. Oh, cell key. Also, good timing for an ammo, because looking around my microphone I can see I was on 10 ammo for the pulse rifle. Yes! Of course I'm getting 1 billion keys on this floor. Figures. That's always how it is in roguelikes. You need all the resources in one section, and then in the next, bammo, you get all of them. That was probably a bad idea, because hearts really are, like, the most important, piece of, you know, gameplay element you can get in Gungeon. But whatever. Okay, I'm gonna fight Blockner. Every other run I've fought Blockner, I've died immediately. Let's see if I do also this time. So remember, he has 2 gun nuts. That spawn in the room with him. So kill those as soon as possible, because gun nut bullet patterns coming in from random angles can really screw me up. And pray, basically. Oh. My heart is pounding. This is atrocious. I'm just not gonna talk during this bit, I think. That seems safer. Oh no. I'm sorry I'm just making noises. I have blanks, but this is very stressful. Oh, I did it. Oh. I'm okay. Ooh, shotgun full of hate, and I got a synergy. Hey, glad I bought angry bullets. Well, I was gonna need to do it at some point anyway. So, hey, glad I did it in a recording. Well, oh right, shotgun full of hate is cursed, and I got a curse from the blood sacrifice altar. So I am probably gonna be fighting some jammed enemies. That's gonna be fun. Is shotgun full of hate cursed, actually? I'm not sure it is. Boy, I'm glad neither of those gun nuts were jammed, now that I think about it. Because that would have been real annoying. They added a lot more Dungeons and Dragons reference monsters in one of the updates. Now, not a lot more, 2 or 3. Just 2, actually, because the Killithids, Killithids and Mind Flayer were from a different update. Ignore me, I didn't know what I'm talking about. Wait. No, I always explore floors fully, so I didn't accidentally bring that Selkie in from the previous floor. I think. Good news is, I'm never gonna make that mistake again if I did. I think the most annoying thing in a roguelike is an enemy you just have to wait for. So thankfully there's not that many of those in Gungeon. Probably shouldn't keep firing while I'm trying to not be poisoned, because this gun does make poison. I'm glad I'll be set on keys for the rest of the run, now that I've already spent money and lost 2 hearts for it. I think you always come into that room from the left. I've never come into that room from the right, and I've never seen anyone else do it either. So it's entirely possible you just don't come into that room from the right, ever. Did I say left? I meant right? I meant left. Oh, it's this guy again. I don't even remember what you unlock for tormenting this guy. Thank you, resourceful rat. Go... rat. I was about to say something very vulgar, and I still might, I just don't think now's the time. You know? Yeah, this is good. Gungeon is good video game. I'm gonna go back to the charge shot. I'm gonna try using the Ring of Ethereal Form on this fight, like, constantly. I don't think Blank Buddy, Blank Companion Friend, has blanked once since I got him. Which is fine, I guess. Like, he's a good friend no matter what. I just feel like he could be doing more. Like, literally, he could be doing more. He has a use. Oh, there he was. Never mind. He's a good, perfect, tiny boy. And I love him. This is exhilarating and also so stressful. I guess, in a certain sense, those two are kind of the same thing. Oh! This is my best run in ages. I'm glad I'm recording it. I'm not playing any of this up for the recording, as you can tell by the fact that I'm barely reacting to anything. I probably shouldn't have picked up another cursed weapon. I'm just excited that I'm being good at the video game. Maybe it's talking. Maybe talking's actually helping me. Can you tell, by the way, that I have no idea what I should be talking about? Does this do damage? Okay. Too dangerous to find out. Oh, that was close. I was not looking at the screen. I keep not doing the axe swipe near an enemy, because I'm pretty sure it does do damage. I think that recharges all your guns equally. I just like switching to whatever gun I actually want reloaded to make sure. The AC-15, I super don't remember. Oh, it's better if you have armor. That's right. Oh. I don't want to incur even more curse, but the Shotgun Full of Love and Shotgun Full of Hate synergy is so good. So I guess I'm gonna be fighting a lot of jammed enemies. This is, yeah, the furthest I've got in a while. There's very few synergies in Gungeon better than the dual-wielding synergies, because you're just firing guns twice at the same time, and obviously, in a game where you're usually firing guns once at the same time, that's pretty good. Also, the fact that the Shotgun Full of Love and Shotgun Full of Hate incur status effects in two completely different ways is useful. Because you're basically, even if there's an enemy that's immune to some status effects, you're still probably gonna be able to use both. Let me try that again. You're still probably going to be able to do some damage with the status effects. That was atrocious. I just fired straight at a wall. Phaser spiders are annoying because there's very few things in Gungeon that will throw you off your groove faster than being slowed down slightly. And phaser spider webs do that. And there's kind of nothing you can do about it. And they teleport, which is one of the more annoying things for a Gungeon enemy to do, because it's all about aiming. Well, that took more time than it should have. That's a run with a bunch of curse for you, I guess. Uh-oh. I'm glad I've been able to handle threats pretty quickly on this run. Oh, hey, just so you know, by the way, I'm not usually this good at this game, so don't get your hopes up. This is out of the ordinary for me. Well, although, again, Jesus Christ, that's the fourth confirmed I've encountered so far, and I haven't, like, played that many runs of Gungeon. And if you know a lot about Gungeon, you'll know confirmed are, like, super rare. They just have a chance to replace regular enemies at random. Well, that was dumb. I don't know what this event is. Huh? Oh, I'm not... Okay, let me switch to a worse gun. But still decent. Ooh, witch pistol! I wonder if this is gonna do something unique? Oh. Oh, this also does curse. Stinger is a very good gun, but I'm cursed still. Throwing the witch pistol into the witch pot should do something special. That's just my opinion. Oh, this is the wrong gun to have for this room. Hold on. If I just surround myself in poison, they probably can't get to me. I love this gun combo because it just makes it completely impossible to tell what the hell is going on. And somehow it's not biting me in the ass, which I am thankful for. Speaking of... I don't know where I was going with that. I was gonna say speaking of biting me in the ass, and then I realized I had no conclusion for that. Oh, that was close. I shouldn't have risked that dodge roll. And I'm not gonna risk this, and I should be using the Ring of Ethereal Form more also. It's just invincibility. Uh-oh. Well, that was convenient. Okay, that's just the Gun Reaper, not the Lord of the Jam. Good. Also, I think I charmed the Gun Reaper. I don't know if that's supposed to be able... I don't know if that's a thing you're supposed to be able to do. Oh, I think I'm talking less and less as this goes on. I should be able to... Nope. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. So... I won't remember. Gungeon's a good game, is I guess my main point. I think I say I guess my main point too much. That is a way to unlock and go to a secret floor. I will not be doing that because it requires you to give up a heart container. And I have 3. I can't give up a full third of my health for a secret floor that I will definitely die on. Oh, the room's done. I already bought something, so Oh, I really wish I could buy the Elder Blank. It's such a good item. I guess I'm gonna fight the boss then. Uh-oh. I've never fought the High Priest before. Also, I don't think you can damage him during this part. Oh no. Oh no. I shouldn't have skipped past the intro, by the way. The High Priest just has a gun for a face. That's the joke. That's all there needs to be. Why haven't I been using the Ring of Ethereal Form? This was a bad time to use the Ring of Ethereal Form. Ah! I'm okay.